Alright guys, hey, thanks for joining me today. This is why I want to farm like Greg Judy. Why on earth would I take a very highly productive row crop field and put it to a pasture? That makes no sense. Before we get into it, the one reason I really want to do this is there's just something for me that's special to me, that I can come out here on a day like today and I can watch the cows graze, I can watch the calves do what the calves do. There's just something that connects God and nature with the cows in this field when they're out here grazing. Some of you guys might not get that, most of you guys will. There's just something nice about it. It bothers me. I still have to use the yard just because I'm trying to get this system up and running, but it bothers me that I use the yard. So there's just something nice about watching the cows out here grazing. It's just pretty. But the dollars and cents, how can I afford to take very highly productive row crop land out of production? Easy. The cows flat out make way more money than the row crops do. Especially in these times when we're hoping to just walk away, to be able to walk away from a crop, let alone make big dollars. We're hoping to break even, and there's so much worry and stress right now out there about where's our cash flow is going to be. And so with the cows, where's our cash flow with the cows? I'm going to go super fast because we're going to set a record here on shortness of a video, guys. Days off of feed. So just using the pasture grazing versus hauling bales, I get $55 a bale, 150 days, $7,500, 30 acres, $250 an acre, boom, 250 bucks an acre, just from feed savings. That is bales I can haul to the market and put right in my pocket. Real dollars, guys, real dollars. We also have cows, cattle, steers for market. So you'll have that value eventually comes back to the pasture. You have cows with the next generation in the belly. You have animal unit credits on that. And so that comes back to the pasture. The other thing that's going on is we're bettering the soil. We're increasing our mineralization rate. We're increasing life. We're producing nutrients. We're increasing water infiltration. We're reducing runoff. Them are things that are going to help us weather these little micro droughts throughout the season, or these big storms throughout the season, where we get more consistent yields, whether it's a yield of the pasture or a yield of the row crop. And the most fun to me is going to be chasing this pasture with corn. I like corn. I love doing corn. I don't know why. I just really love it. So to me, using today's dollars, if to put in a standard corn crop is $3 cost of production, following these cows, what if we could get that production down to $2.50? I'm really going to say we're probably going to be down to about $2 following these cows on this pasture on a corn crop. Well, if the market is $3.01, $2 versus $3, one's made you a penny per acre, the other made you $1 and a penny per bushel. That's a difference of $1.50 per acre profit or cash flow versus $150 per acre cash flow. That's dollars in your pocket. You didn't have to go to the bank in the spring and write out that check, give them that check, $150 an acre for a fertilizer chemical program and herbicide or chemical, everything, fungicide, insect, everything there, and be like, well, let's hope for a good year, let's hope for good weather, pray for a big yield, let's hope we make some money. Like, no, we know this 30 acres, the rest of the farm I'm losing my ass, but this 30 acres is making me money. And so we don't have to write that check out in the spring. We don't have to borrow that much money. We don't have to pay that much interest. Come fall time, we don't have that much worry, because that's one field we don't have to worry about. And so that's why I'm doing this. And that's why I always will try to farm as best I can in my area for Greg Judy. The other cool part is we'll manage this 30 acres for the most part with the ATV. We might have to bring out the hay equipment because the pasture might get ahead of them. We'll make hay. That hay goes right on the other side of the fence. Come wintertime, that hay comes right back onto the field. So it's still these acres that are feeding them cows, because I understand I live in an area that 40 and 50 inches of snow is going to be rather difficult to graze in. And so that, guys, right there is why I will do the best I can to copy Greg Judy's very successful way to manage cattle. If anybody, you guys finish the conversation below. I'm going to set a record. 5 minutes, I'm out.